All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Marley G, back at y'all on another episode of Running With You. And tonight we got to run about the worst jobs with the most toxic stuff going on, relationship-wise, dating-wise, sneaky link-wise, cheating-wise, just can't be trusted. And right now, I think in Houston, it's a lot of that going on. And I think just like in Houston, it's going on all across the country. And I think that a lot of people are dealing with the same type of stuff, whether it be in office jobs, warehouse jobs, uh, jobs dealing with, hospital work, airport, the food service. You name it, it's going on. And I'm thinking people getting it on at the jobs, when it comes to the airport. Those people who be cleaning them cabins, them cabin cleaners, them people be getting it on. Them folks be getting it on the plane, on the jet bridge, somewhere ducked off in cargo, ducked off in them vans they be in. If you know, you know. Like when you go to the airport and they got all the different type of workers, all the different type of companies, the people who clean them planes, they get it on the worst, and they got the most drama going on because that's the people who hire the most young people. So they dating this one, dating that one, feelings getting involved, first love, like all type of stuff is going on. Them and them unified people who be pushing the wheelchairs. Then you got the hospital. The hospital, that's basically like the nurses trying to mess with the doctors and the surgeons. Them nurses messing with them doctors and surgeons no different than the flight attendants messing with the pilots. Because the flight attendants, when they get with the pilots, they be all, traveling for work, ending up in the same hotels, sometimes spending, 2 nights together or whatever in the same hotel. Something bound to happen. And it be seeming like the married men is getting it more than the single men, because it's like they seeked out after women. Like, okay, well, if he's married, what made another woman want to say yes to him? What did he got that is so good that it tied her down? And on top of that, I just think the woman like the thrill of messing with another man that's taken. Like women like an exciting factor of it. Women like that we doing this, but we not supposed to be doing this vibe to it. And I think that's basically, dating at work in a nutshell. Dating your superior. Your superior could schedule you on certain days that they know they're gonna work, and y'all can make it benefit to y'all advantage and take advantage of that stuff. Your superior could bump you up in a raise. Your superior could show favoritism and give you benefits that other people aren't getting. Happens in the military. Those, fresh young women are coming up in there with them men in higher rank. They be getting it on in them little offices. They be getting it on in them little offices. Now we're gonna go to the food chain. The food chain, all these little waitresses, all these little cooks and the hostesses, man, it'd be a whole lot of drama going on up in these food chains, and it be going down in the kitchen, it be going down in the freezer. Like a lot of these places, you think all that backroom area is sanitary, you think all that stuff tip top clean. Like them people probably just fucked that morning when they was doing opening or last night closing. I'm telling you, you seen the Popeyes You seen the Popeyes video? That shit going down in real life, you know? And thanks to OnlyFans and all this other stuff, people are really going to the extreme with it and, trying to get it on and trying to get some good content. And it ain't much just gotta be OnlyFans. It could just be on some amateur stuff that people could go into. Now, back to the nurses. I think the nurses ain't just getting it on with the doctors. I think the nurses getting it on with patients. I think the nurses getting it on with their boyfriends, having them come at a certain time, or they sneaky link. They could have a boyfriend and a husband at home, but the nurses getting it on with the sneaky link. And they say the nurses are very much prone as more than anybody because the long hours and how much stress it be, because they work like 12 hours a day. Like, women ain't supposed to be working that goddamn much. Women are meant to be home taking care of home, taking care of the kids, and taking care of the house. But you put a woman in a position where she working 12 hours, especially single women where they literally paying their own bills. They want some type of let their hair down, let loose sensation. So having the sneaky link come up to the job, that bring an element of, okay, well, yeah, I'm here doing these long hours, but I ain't gonna work these long hours. These long hours gonna work for me. You know what I'm saying? So they be getting it in on these little patient rooms and all that, and it be going down. Even the goddamn girls who be taking care of the elderly people, them CNAs and stuff, they be getting it in with them old men. Them old men, if they money right, or if they sleep and all that, like Tyler Perry showed it in one of his shows, I think All the King's Men or some shit like that. Now I don't think that happened that often, but I won't be surprised if it does happen more than people expect. Let's see. The schools. Not only is the teachers messing with the faculty, the teacher messing with the students. So the schools, they really be getting it in. I'm talking about community college, universities, high school. Like, these faculty members are getting it in. Goddamn Miss Smith that's teaching science class is messing with Mr. Henderson who's teaching math class. All the while, Mr. Henderson has a PE teacher that he's married to, Mrs. Jones. Like, all this be going on. Not to mention, he probably got his eyes on a 12th grader who probably got kept back and she's like 19. Like, all the while, all this is going on. You got the goddamn principal. The principal probably talking to the goddamn volleyball coach. Like, in the school district, man, all this be happening so much where people gotta relocate and do a different job and stuff, all because of lust. All because of sneaky linking, cheating, messing with this one, messing with that one. And I think it's a lot of the men who be in a lot of men gonna womanize, a lot of men gonna lust, but the ones who really get in trouble for it is the ones who abusing power the most, because they abuse power too much to the point where they're gonna get in trouble. Because when you're a superior, you can't mess with nobody down below you in position, because that's gonna be like a conflict of interest or whatnot. You it's just something you can't do. Now we gonna get to the club. The DJs messing with the bottle girls messing with the promoters, the strippers messing with the club owners. Like, all this stuff is intertwined. I just want to know, in y'all experience, share something that you experienced firsthand, or you could share a story that you didn't seen, with your co-workers, like something crazy. Like, you probably heard of a story, people getting it in at the job, and they married, and all of a sudden it got brought to HR. It was a whole bunch of mess. Like, let me know y'all experience down in the comment section, because I'm pretty sure we grown and we didn't seen it all. We didn't, heard it all, and we done probably done it all. Let me know y'all experience down in the comment section. Let me know if there's any job I'm missing, because let's see, we done covered the airport. We done covered the warehouses. In them Amazon warehouses, oh my God. That's probably the worst after the hospital. That's probably the worst. I say the top three: Amazon, airport, the hospital, and I'll probably say the food service. Because a lot of these places, they hire young people. I think the most young people that's where the most drama gonna be. Because a lot of these people, they getting their first love, they getting their first heart broken, they trying to get back, they being petty, and on top of that, they don't give a damn about the job like older people. Older people are gonna move with a little bit of caution. You know what I'm saying? To where young people, they don't give a damn. I done seen videos of young girls getting it in, fighting right at the job over a boy. Like at Amazon, man, if your girl work at Amazon, bro, in 2026, I feel sorry. And then there's bad girls driving for Amazon right now in their own cars, not dropping the company cars. They doing that little third party stuff through them apps where they, having their own cars, and they just picking up their own routes and only dealing with a certain amount of bags. It's bad chicks doing this shit. So if there's bad chicks doing this shit, it's so many at them hubs. They be getting it in them Amazon trucks. Not to mention people that's working at goddamn the post office. Not to mention the people that's truck drivers. Oh man, the truck drivers dealing with them goddamn if you messing with a truck driver, you best believe if he's a man, he got a girlfriend in every state. If it's a man, he's got damn messing with lot lizards. If it's a woman, she got a boyfriend in every state. She got a trick in every state. She got a sneaky link in every state. She got a sugar daddy in a state or two. And not only that, they be doing content. So man, when it comes to a lot of this stuff, bro, it's crazy out here. I just want to know some stories from y'all in the comment section. Now, some stories from me. I don't really know too many, wild stories that I could really tell and just, be of entertainment. All I know is people that messed with people. But as far as something that's crazy, I don't know too many crazy things, But I can tell you one thing. I think I done covered a lot. We done talked about the restaurant industry. We talked about the airport. We talked about the warehouses. We talked about the schools. We talked about the nightlife. We talked about truck driving. The military. What else I need to cover? The bottom line is, fellas, vet your woman. Women, have discernment. It's still good people out here. If a person won't cheat, they're gonna cheat. It don't matter if she's a nurse. It don't matter if she's a school teacher or bartender. It don't matter if she wanna go on a girl's trip here and there. It don't matter if she's a flight attendant. If a girl wanna cheat, she's gonna cheat, no matter the job profession. Now, certain job professions, you could raise your eyebrow and be like, okay, that's a little bit of a red flag. But at the end of the day, you gotta have the best discernment and the best vetting to know who you dealing with, So I wanna know what y'all think down in the comment section below. If y'all got any experiences with this, put it down in the comment section, man. If y'all like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, what you waiting on? Until next time, I'm out.